You ready, Pip?
Yes. We're ready. It's 1-0 to JoN, and next game is Budapest, and we are playing Budapest on size small, or they are playing it on size small, because on size tiny they would be really close together and there is just no room to build.
Okay, well my spectator is sort of bugged.
So
I can move JoN's stuff at the moment. So I guess I can't see what Stravinsky's doing.
okay, so just follow JoN for the time being, and I will follow Stravinsky a bit more. It sometimes happens in the age of the spectator mode bugs. I don't know what helps. Okay, so
It's really
again,
strange when this happens.
yeah, it happens quite often lately. I don't know. So JoN is in the north, in red, and Stravinsky in the south with in blue. In Budapest you start with those two town centers, so you get 2 scouts.
Villages, cities and everything, but you only start off with your standard resources. You have to start gathering food really quickly. You want to keep making villages.
Some of the guys just use a mirror, so just mirror strategy in Budapest, so they just do 2 standard Dark Age builds on both of those town centers. Some guys use the one for researching and stuff, and just separate the 2 town centers, so one is economic and the other one is just for research, or just split resources between the 2. So on the right side he takes food, and on the left side he just focuses on food.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that'd be a very good idea as you get later in the game. Because all your wood's in one location. If they get up a tower on that base, then you're pretty screwed later in the game. You're not going to have any wood income.
But also Budapest is a map when you can quite easily wall. It's not very straightforward, but there are many forests, so
And the lakes on the 4 sides of the map, which helps with that.
There are a few fish in those lakes. Some guys go for a fish, some don't. But it's a nice bonus if you go for it. At least you have some economy while going up the ages. A little bit extra food. So I don't see Stravinsky luring any boar yet, and JoN lured one boar, and JoN also has quite a few deer between his town centers, and all his gold is there also. And
well, that's going to be a key location. Definitely needs to get some town centers or towers there later in the game. That's all of his gold there. Like, I can just see 4 piles.
4 piles.
Just barely.
And Stravinsky's gold is a bit more distributed to the sides, so to the right side and to the left side. Okay, so Stravinsky is going for the dock.
JoN doesn't appear to be. He could probably go for it. He's got quite a lot of wood income at this stage. Got 300 or so wood in the bank.
Stravinsky is all blocked.
He on 25 pop?
No, 19.
19. Well, JoN's on 26 population at the moment.
Well, it's quite a difference.
That's a massive difference here. I guess JoN just has a better idea how to deal with the UTCs.
So I still don't see that house going down for Stravinsky, and he's still population blocked. That's really bad.
JoN just lost a villager though at his right town center, luring the boar.
Yeah, I can see it. Did he do loom? Yes, he did loom. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't attack it with the other villagers. They were just sort of standing there watching.
Stravinsky still didn't notice the house. Okay, so he's putting them down now.
JoN just got housed on 30.
JoN is just saying in the chat he hopes he doesn't have to play this map again.
Luckily they don't. I'm pretty sure this is the only time they have to play Budapest.
Yeah.
Unless they random it somehow.
I don't think in the next rounds I saw Budapest. Stravinsky is falling behind now, 100 points in the score. He's now on 24 villagers.
We've got 31 villages.
What do you think is a good time to go up to feudal age with 2 town centers?
I would think you'd want to go up at about this stage, about 30 or so villages, because you can. I've seen like the pro players do pretty decent 14-minute castle ages, like pretty consistently, because you've got so many villages to start with, and you can keep making villages while you're going up. Normally you can't do. Like, because you've got 2 town centers, so while you're going feudal age with 1 town center, you keep making villages at the other one.
So
that just gives you an extra 4 villages.
JoN is now up to feudal age, and Stravinsky's population blocked again.
JoN's about to get pop blocked at 35. Build a house in second. Isn't.
It's really hard to manage with 2 town centers, all this population. Just you have to have 1 villager at all times just building houses like this.
But yeah, JoN will do a pretty good last castle, I think. Halfway to the gold, is over halfway to the food. Starting to take some deer.
And he's putting down barracks. Pretty forward location.
Yep. And he'll have the wood for the 2 more buildings. I would guess would be stable and blacksmith.
And they're playing Goths, so putting down those barracks. Great, he's just gonna need a bit more. Goths have pretty good infantry. Their civilization bonuses are 35%, minus 35% starting in feudal age, and +1 attack versus buildings. Villagers are pretty.
Oh, JoN just lost his other scout. No, he just managed to survive on 3 health. He was attacking a farm underneath the town center. But I can see that Stravinsky hasn't taken one of his boars at his right town center near the berry bush.
Any of the boars. Yeah.
He hasn't taken any of the boars. Wow.
He's just going for the deer.
Not taking boars, that's going to slow him down so much.
There's a stable and probably scouts from JoN.
JoN's up to castle now. Almost 20% of the way there.
So he's going fast castle. Stravinsky is putting down his own barracks to the right. So they're opposite in that matter. The second
JoN's
stable.
also doing a little bit of walling around the front of his left-hand town center.
Yeah. So that Stravinsky can't surprise him from the back. But JoN's military buildings are to the left, and there is nothing protecting the right side, and those are quite not many villagers neither. But he's mining gold to the right. JoN is, and Stravinsky's military buildings are to the right. So if the time to get there is gonna be a bit less for Stravinsky. But JoN is walling also the right side near the berries.
Yes, and JoN's gonna get to Castle Age first, I assume.
Yes. Stravinsky is still in feudal, and he still likes 300 food and about 40 gold to go up to Castle Age. But he's mining gold with quite a few villagers. Oh, sorry. No, only 4 villagers.
JoN's immediately making some knights.
In a minute. So Stravinsky does have the almost has 1799. Okay, so now he will be able to go up to Castle Age, and he clicked up now, but he's very late, and there are already the knights out from JoN, and he's going. And there is some bowling from Stravinsky, but he's not gonna make it. Those knights are very close now.
Is he still taking those steers? Oh, there's the Walling Villager.
No, JoN is just going for the gold, I think. No, he just stands around there.
Oh, GG already.
Oh. Okay, so that was a fast game.
That was very fast, that's only 16 minutes.
Yeah. Stravinsky just wasn't able to keep up with JoN the whole 2 games.
JoN's far too strong.
It goes by the seed how those players are matched in the beginning. So in the first round we get these kind of matches, and hopefully in the next round it's gonna be more even and more enjoyable, I hope.
Hopefully. They should be, because very quickly start to get left over with all the 1900 plus players.
Okay. Let's look at the achievements. Okay, military production is this largest army 5 from JoN. So just Stravinsky didn't do any military, just the 2 scouts he had from the beginning.
Just the food and gold count for JoN. Yeah. So much higher.
But Stravinsky chopped a little bit more wood. I think JoN had a better eco altogether, apart from him being faster. And he had a very good 15-minute castle time, even though he lost 1 villager there, right? Research 9. Society stats. Villager high 45 for JoN and 41 for Stravinsky. So
all just down to those early villages. JoN was 3 or 4 villages ahead midway through Dark Age.
Okay, thanks guys for watching. It was a really fast one. It's 2-0 to JoN, and he will go to the next round.